Hello! Welcome to this week's Rockin' Read Aloud. I'm J.A. Rock, and I am nerding out today because the Read Aloud tour is going to Prescott College. I'm going to be reading from Brandon Mills' Versus the V Card, which is book 2 in Lisa Henry's In My Prescott College series, which started with Mark Cooper versus America. So Brandon is Mark's friend from the first book, and he and Mark both rushed the same fraternity in book 1, Alpha Delt. And Alpha Delt had some very problematic hazing rituals, which Brandon had a very bad reaction to. Because Brandon has been kind of keeping a secret about something that happened to him during childhood, which has caused a lot of trouble for him as an adult. He doesn't like to be touched. He doesn't really like interacting with people. He's just become kind of a recluse. And in this book, Brandon Mills versus the V Card, he has found a fraternity that's a much better fit for him. So he is now a Phi Sig. They are the nerd fraternity. They're super smart. And Brandon's doing pretty well there until a pledge for Phi Sig spills orange soda all over Brandon at a party. And this pledge is Alex. And there's kind of an immediate spark there, but Brandon is like, nope, I don't do crushes, I don't do that, I don't even know what my sexual orientation is, just no. And Alex is like, hell yes, but in a really sweet way. Alex is super sweet. He would never pressure anyone, but he is just very like, oh my God, this boy, please, can I just, and Alex, there's an incident earlier on in the book where Alex kind of misreads some signals and kisses Brandon. Brandon does not react well to that. Alex feels super guilty. So he wants to do a nice thing for Brandon. He just wants Brandon to be happy. So Phi Sig is putting together an academic challenge team. And Alex has tried out for their team. He's on the team. Brandon did not try out because he went home that weekend and doesn't have much interest in doing things with people anyway. But Alex thinks that the academic challenge would be good for Brandon to do it. So in this scene, Alex shows up at the Phi Sig house to tell Brandon, I am going to give you my place on the academic challenge team. That is my gift to you. So this is how that goes for him. Thank you once again for tuning into the tour. Thanks to the blogs that are hosting me. If you want more tour information, visit www.jarocauthor.com. Here is Brandon Mills versus the V Card. Alex waited. First, Brandon looked surprised. Then he looked, Alex was better at reading computer code than reading people. Finally, he kind of waved his hand like he couldn't be bothered with Alex anymore and said, oh, for God's sake, that's not why we asked you to pledge. It's just a stupid school tournament, and I don't care about what happened. Ouch. Okay. Oh. Brandon twirled a fry between his fingers. I just don't want you giving yourself too much trouble for how messed up I am, okay? He gave Alex a tired smile. In this case, it truly, truly is not you. It's me. That only made Brandon more intriguing. Brandon ate the fry, kind of aggressively. Right, fuck, what to say next? I still want you to take my spot. Alex grew increasingly unnerved at Brandon's silence. Please? It's supposed to be like a present? And it would make Deacon really happy. Why do I have to pretend I want something I don't just to make other people happy? Brandon suddenly sounded furious. And was it Alex's imagination or was Brandon suddenly closer to him? Their gazes locked, and Brandon's hand trembled in the diminished space between them. Why can't I do what I want? He was breathing hard, his face inches from Alex's. Alex definitely wanted to wait this one out in case he was misreading. Okay. Brandon's lips were on his. Brandon was kissing him, and now it was okay to kiss back. Had to be. Alex groped blindly, knocking the fast food bag to the floor, until his hand landed on the back of Brandon's head. Brandon dropped the carton of fries, and they spilled across the desk. Alex stepped forward and accidentally crushed the fast food bag. Brandon's lips were soft, and his hair was soft, and his teeth scraped Alex's lower lip just a little. Alex needed to remember all this for later, but it was happening so fast. When Brandon pulled away, Alex froze, sure that he had still managed to do something wrong, even though Brandon had 100% initiated that. Oh shit, Brandon whispered. He moved toward the door, and Alex gaped. No way. No way was Brandon going to kiss and run. but Brandon stopped and fished something out of his pocket, something small and plastic. He handed it to Alex. "I got you this." Alex took the object. A dinosaur. Not just any dinosaur. A Sinosauropteryx. "I have to go. I have an 8 a.m. class." Brandon left the room. Totally fucking left. A few seconds later, he was back. "No, actually, you leave. This is my room." "No!" Alex surprised himself with the force of his tone. "If you kiss me, you have to talk to me about it. You have to tell me whether we're ever going to do that again." "I don't know." Brandon sounded so agonized that Alex almost felt sorry for him. Almost. "What's the problem?" Alex asked boldly. "In the closet? Worried about fry breath? Something about me?" Brandon shook his head. "Tell me," Alex said. "I'm not stupid, and I won't be a dick about it, whatever it is. You can trust me. Please?" Brandon closed his eyes. "I'm not letting you give me a dinosaur and run away. Dinosaurs fucking meant something." Still no response. "You have two options." Alex willed his courage to hold because he had a feeling he knew which one Brandon would pick. "One, talk to me. Let me stay here and talk to me. 2, agree to take my spot on the team. I'll leave and we can pretend this didn't happen. Again, if that's what you want." Alex wanted Brandon to talk to him. But more than that, he wanted Brandon to have someone, even if it wasn't Alex. So if Brandon doing academic challenge meant he'd be out there interacting with people and having fun instead of holed up in his room reading about Keynesian economics, then good. Brandon had a third option, which was to tell Alex to fuck off. Alex wondered how far Brandon would go to get him out of his room. He imagined Brandon calling the neighbors for backup and a couple of muscular alpha delts braving former enemy territory to remove Alex from the premises. Imagined the 5 Sigs telling Alex maybe it was best if he dropped out of the pledge process, that staging a one-man sit-in to get a boy you like to talk to you was really not model Phi Sig behavior. With a sigh, Brandon sank onto the edge of the mattress, put his face in his hands. "I don't know what I'm doing," he said softly. Alex's chest tightened in sympathy. "With you, or at Prescott, or anywhere. Anything." He blew out a loud, frustrated breath into his hands. "And this is the first time I've kissed a guy. Well, second. I mean, you're the first guy I've kissed." Which was awesome. Alex waited a moment, hovered a hand tentatively near Brandon's shoulder. "Is that it?" Brandon lifted his head. "What do you mean, is that it?" Alex flinched back. I thought you had like some dark secret or something." Alex braced himself and put a hand on Brandon's shoulder. Brandon didn't murder him or anything, so yay. In his other hand, Alex clutched the dinosaur. "I don't know what I'm doing either. Just, I know I like you." "I like you too." Brandon lowered his head again. "I mean, if there was anyone I could do this with, maybe it would be you. But I can't." "Oh, wait. Do what?" Whatever this is." "Oh." Alex sat on the bed beside him, opened his hand to look at his dinosaur. "I don't really know what this is either." He caught Brandon's gaze. "Not this. This is a Sinosauropteryx, the first non-avian dinosaur to be found with feathers. It was discovered in China in 1996, and its Chinese name means China dragon bird." Brandon gave an awkward laugh. "Shit. You need to be on the academic challenge team." Alex felt warm. Some of it was embarrassment. Spouting dinosaur facts had ceased to be cool at about age 8, but mostly it was because he liked how Brandon said his name. It would be cool if we were on the team together. "Yeah." Spots of color appeared in Brandon's cheeks. Alex stood suddenly. He went to Brandon's desk and picked up his Protoceratops. Then he sat again and held it out to Brandon. Brandon took it, smiling slightly. "What's this for?" Alex shrugged. "I guess, if you don't want to do anything else, we could play dinosaurs?" For a second, he thought Brandon would laugh in his face, but that smile of his didn't distort into something mocking. It remained there, slightly wistful and tinged with a sadness that Alex didn't understand, but felt as well. Brandon hurt, and it made Alex ache too. Alex shifted so that space opened up on the bed between them. This was dumb, and they both knew it, but somehow Alex didn't think that Brandon would throw him out now. They ate Brandon's fries while their dinosaurs battled for supremacy on the comforter.